What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Track and Ace. So, I was just notified that Abby Steiner's next race is going to be tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon, at the Bermuda Grand Prix. So, she competed in this event, I believe, last year, and it's going to be her first 200 race of the season. Y'all already know the 200 is where Abby is home at, and she will be competing in the 200, and her biggest opponent in this is going to be Tamari Davis, as Tamari Davis has a season best time of 23.17 seconds. I do expect her to run much faster than that. Her personal best is 22.30 seconds. The fastest girl here is Kennedy Flannel, who raced as a personal best 22.23 seconds. So, Abby, as y'all know, is the front runner. She has raced under 22 seconds before multiple times. The 21.77 that she had at U.S. Nationals 2 years ago in 2022 is where she got her personal best at. And the way Abby, by the way, if you haven't watched Abby's first, if you haven't watched Abby's first 100 race of the year, she looked fantastic in that race. Her speed was back, and she looked dynamic. Totally dynamic. So, Abby looks like she's going to be doing her thing. It looks like she's going to be doing her thing. And this is a chance for us to see Abby in the 200 for the first time of the season, to see where she's at with her legs and all of that stuff. I think it's going to be a very interesting race. I can't wait to see it. Like I said, I can't wait to see it. I want to see how she does against Ashanti Moore and Kennedy Flannel. Ashanti Moore is in this race as well. Y'all, I got all the names on screen for y'all. And Tamari Davis. Canadian Natasha McDonald's in this. I've been following her career because she's Canadian. I'm not Canadian, but I always follow the Canadians. I've been following their runners since about the 2000s. I definitely want to see how she runs, even though she's probably not going to be a factor in the top three of this race. But I definitely just want to see how she runs on a personal note. But yeah, Abby will race tomorrow, man. I'm very excited about it. I was wondering when her next run was going to be. She did not run last weekend, from my knowledge. And this is her first TV race of the year. This will be on NBC. This will be on NBC, guys, so you'll be able to see her on TV. I know for those of y'all that didn't have ESPN Plus, you probably missed her last race in the 100. But at least this will be on NBC. So on free television, you guys be able to see Abby for the first time this season. And I just want to see where she's at compared to last year when she ran her first 200. The only thing about Bermuda is they usually have a lot of wind. So I don't know how that's going to be a factor tomorrow, if there's some wind tomorrow. It's either going to help boost her time. Because that was the frustrating thing last year when she ran at the Bermuda. The wind just gave her like a false time, and we really didn't get a chance to see truly where she was at, even though she run that race handily. But I'm hoping that the wind is not that much of a factor tomorrow, and both ways, even if it's at her neck or her head, the front of her head or whatever. I hope that is not really a huge factor, because the thing about the 100 was, we didn't have to really worry about the win in that one. We got an accurate score, accurate time, and we knew where Abby was at. And Abby raced, in that race, by the way, Abby did much better than expected in that 100. She ran 11.05 seconds, which was the highest she ran in 2 years. So, in the 100. So, you could kind of tell right there that Abby's gotten her speed back, and the surgery did help her. And it kind of discredited everyone who was kind of talking shit about Abby last year about the injury. Like, there's no way, if she didn't have problems truly last year, she was making up an excuse. I said two things. Why was she fake getting surgery? And then number two, why did her time improve so much this year if there was nothing wrong with her last year? But people, like I said, people will hate on Abby just like they hate on Caitlin Clark. And by the way, I had a Caitlin Clark video, and I haven't put it up yet. You know, I don't know if I'm going to put it up on my Patreon now, if I'm still going to put it up on Track and Ace. You know, I need time to post this stuff, man. Like, I just haven't had time. But, you know, hopefully, maybe I have to make a new one. I don't know. But it was a really good video, man. It was kind of comparing her height with Caitlin Clark's height because they're both white athletes who are excelling in sports that are dominated by black females. So I was kind of making a comparison there. And so if Abby can have a pretty solid performance tomorrow, you know, the height might be slowly returning with her, you know, because I think people definitely want to see where she's at in this 200. I mean, it's not the best competition field that she's going to have, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I do feel like people are still going to want to see where she's at. So what time am I truly expecting? Again, I'm probably going to go into this with really no real expectations just because it's her first 200. I'll have to see what she does. But if I could base it on the way she ran in her first 400 of the year, in her 100, especially her 100, and how quick she looked, I will say that she's probably able to get to a 22.10. I'll probably give her like a 22.10. I think that if she gets that, or 22.15, if she gets like somewhere around there, I think that'd be a really good race for her. I think 22.20, because it depends on the way because she pushed it in that 100 though. So I don't know if she's going into the season really holding back. If she gets something like a 22.20, 22.30, then that'll probably tell you she's holding back a little bit. But if she gets something like a 22.10, it tells you that she's ready to kind of run full force. I don't expect her to run below a 22 flat, though. I don't. I'm not expecting that right away. I think she's going... Honestly, I think she might even just save that for... If she does the New York Grand Prix or something like that, something before the trials, she might save that performance for then. Because she knows she doesn't have to go all out until she faces Gabby Thomas and Sha'Carri Richardson and all of them. You know, the elite American 200 runners. But, you know, Diamond League's going to be starting soon as well. So I wonder, you know, what her times are also going to be in the Diamond League before the Olympics. Or before the Olympics, before the time trials. So, I'm not expecting anything below a 22 flat. I don't think you guys should either. But if she can even get something around what she got in her very last race, which I believe was a 22.07, her fastest run of the season, something like that will be good for you know, Abby. But I think anything probably between that number and like a 22.20 is definitely what I'm expecting. If she runs a 22.30, it won't tell me anything about her ability. It just tell me that she's not pushing the gas on it. But if she pushes the gas, I'm expecting something between a 22.07 and a 22.20 though. I think it's going to be amazing to see what she actually runs. And how fast she looks. That's the other thing that you guys should be looking out for as well. How fast she looks. That's going to be very key for Abby Steiner, is to see how fast she looks. You know what I mean? See if when she makes that curve, when she turns that curve, what should we expect in the last 80 meters of that race? You know, because Abby is someone who got pushed in that 100, and we saw a very good result out of that. She got pushed. I'm hoping somebody pushes her here in this race because she does better off of that. She loves to chase people from behind. That's just a natural quirk she's got in her abilities and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I think it should absolutely be interesting to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to be interesting. I know we had the pin relays this weekend as well. So a lot of stuff going on with the track scene. You know what I mean? Lots of stuff going on with the track scene. But you know, I think that this is going to be a great race for Abby. I truly think this is going to be a great race. I think she's going to show out. I think she is going to show out. And I can't wait to break it down, man. By the way, I opened up a Patreon for those of y'all that don't know. I'm not expecting anybody to join this just yet, but maybe when we get closer to the trials or whatever, maybe I can start getting people to join. I will be uploading the race on my Patreon, so be on the lookout for that if you don't get a chance to see it on NBC, because I cannot upload videos on YouTube anymore. So I'll be uploading the race on Patreon, and y'all can watch it over there if y'all join as a member. So I didn't get a chance to do film study on the last race as well. I may combine it for this race. Like I might actually go over the 100 and the 200 at the same time, so we could break it down together. And but that'll also be on the Patreon as well. So I got the Patreon link in my description box. It's a way for you to just support me as well if you can throughout the season. So I expect to see some of y'all joining up, and we'll see how it goes from there, man. But that's all I got to say for now, man. Give me y'all thoughts in the comment section. Can't wait to hear from Star Run and a few other. And there's a few of you guys I haven't heard from that I usually hear from this season, man. Hopefully I'll start hearing from y'all soon as well. So I'll see y'all, man. But go ahead and get this video. Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. Oh, man. I was about to say my old channel name. Thank y'all for watching Track of Days.